This is section 406009. We're on US 69, just north of Veneta, Oklahoma. We are in the what Gary's called the eastbound lanes. Just from looking at it, it almost appears like we're actually in the southbound lanes. But it's kind of academic. We're heading towards Veneta. You can see all of our signs are in order. There's the sign at the right-of-way line. The sign 500 feet in advance of the test section. Fairly rural part of Oklahoma. You'll note they do not have the delineators up at this particular location. This section is, as the ID number indicates, an asphalt overlay of an existing asphalt pavement. It has a phenomenal amount of distress, including but not limited to alligator cracking that's pumping pretty severely, transverse cracking, longitudinal cracking. Many of the transverse cracks are what I've labeled moderate severity, just based on the amount of spalling associated with them. The alligator cracking, or the cracking through the wheel pass, varies throughout the site from alligator cracking to low and moderate severity longitudinal cracking, like that you can see there in the inside lane. It's low severity longitudinal, and then turns into alligator cracking as it progresses here down the road. You can see all the pumping stains associated with many of the cracks. Here you can see what I've labeled as a moderate severity longitudinal crack. It's there's no other cracking associated with it, just one exceptionally spalled crack. Here we have what I've labeled as alligator cracking. Like I said, definitely a lot of distress on this particular site. I haven't totaled up all the numbers yet, but it's conceivable that we have about 1,000 square feet of alligator cracking, about 500 feet of longitudinal cracking, and somewhere in the neighborhood of probably 10 transverse cracks of moderate severity. Looking back over the section to the northwest, you can see here some of the alligator cracking. See, moderate severity, bordering on high severity transverse crack. can see we've even lost a couple pieces out of the transverse crack here at Station 4. I'm gonna back up here a minute. I want to take a still picture of some of this cracking. I'll shut the camera down for just a minute. As I walk through this section, I'm beginning to realize that we've got some fairly classic distress phenomena on this particular site. Thought it might be useful to have a few still pictures of some of this distress. Again, this is US 69 north of Veneta, Oklahoma, section 406009, looking towards Veneta to the southeast. Back over the section, looking towards the northwest. And with that, I'll conclude the video here for section 406009.